Good morning, everyone. My name is Winston Hill. I am a fourth-year business administration student from Delray Beach, Florida, and I'm here to talk about my journal entry. So let's get into it. So my journal entry is about Universal Studios having a resort in Beijing. It took 2 decades to build the resort. To get the idea of the resort out, and they're set to open their doors on Monday after 2 decades of waiting. COVID is a part of those delays, but there were some other factors that delayed the resort to be opening. It's a highly anticipated theme park, and it's going to be the first theme park in Beijing. Beijing does lack a lot of theme parks compared to their rivals, Disney in Hong Kong and Shanghai, so this is a great chance for Beijing to have their first theme park. The park will be U.S. based, and it's going to be the largest, Universal's largest, and its fifth globally. It's going to be a lot of big names in the park. There's going to be a whole area dedicated to Kung Fu Panda and also the Harry Potter franchise. There were 10,000 tickets sold pre-sale, but consumers did have price problems with the prices. So the prices range from 418 yuan, which is $64.76 in the low season, and 748 yuan, which is 107.99 during peak season. So based on the season, the prices will range from those numbers, and consumers did have an issue with that, doing that $107.99 is kind of expensive for a park. I completely understand from a consumer standpoint. But this joint venture is made up of Universal Studios, Comcast, and also the Beijing Tourism Group. It took 20 years to get this proposal approved, and the stakes will be 30% owned by Comcast Universal Parks and Resorts, and 70% owned by state-owned Beijing Shanhuan Cultural Tourist Investments. The park will cost, based off of Universal's reports, the park will cost $3.3 billion to build. But the Comcast chief executive Brian Roberts said the park will provide $1 billion in operating cash flow per year. That's pretty good for a company out in the U.S., I believe, outside the U.S., in my opinion. So I look forward to seeing the theme park, and that's my journal entry to wrap it up. If there's any further questions, feel free to ask. Thank you for your time.